Look at that market. 370 something billion dollar market cap. Boy, we have not seen a number like that in quite a while. I can't look at the chart right now to tell you when the last time that was, but it was in 2017. So what does that mean? Well, it looks like maybe the Asians woke up while we were heading to bed and they got scared off. You know, all I think when I see this is how good at this these elitists are. They really are. They're experts. Anything they want to get in, again, this goes way back to history. JP Morgan wanted all the banks for free, and he got them basically for pennies back in the, after the 1929 stock market crash. He was even putting newspaper articles out there about other failed banks because some other bank failed, and people got scared. Again, fear. Oh my God, if that bank's insolvent, my bank's insolvent. Back then they didn't have FDIC insurance, so you better get your money out of the bank if you want to get your money. People were running and caused the banking system to collapse. JP Morgan goes out, buys up all these banks for pretty much nothing, almost like a free gift. Then the Federal Reserve does a bailout. We're going to help the banking system and we're going to restore America. And, oh, you mean now that after JP Morgan got his banks, now you're going to step in and help out? Oh, okay, gotcha. Was it Lehman Brothers? Which one? 2008 collapse. Before they start bailing everybody out, they let Lehman or whoever it was fail. I think, was it Lehman Brothers or Bear Stearns? One or the other. Fails, and then of course, who's at it again? Wasn't it none other than JP Morgan, the bank? Whereas back then it was JP Morgan, the man, with his banking system. He's now dead, of course, long dead. But once again, JP Morgan, I believe it was JP, right? Scooped up, well, there's Bear Stearns or the other one. For again, this was something that the shares were like I think $100 and something per share. They come in and offer this ridiculous price of like $2 or $1 or something. They end up getting this company and all the customers, everything it had for like $2 a share or something ridiculous. I'm talking 2008-9, during that crisis. So Lindsay has recently told us, oh, trust me, the elite are into cryptos. They're going to make their money just like they do in everything else while Donald Trump's president. And I've been trying to repeat this, fairly frequently recently. The elite want in and get in when the time is right. And by chance, they always seem to make the time right when they need the time to be right for them. I.e., blood on the streets. The fear and panic going on in cryptos right now. They're doing what they do. That's what I'm seeing here. And they're going to buy up all of these cryptos. Again, the whole market's red, 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 red. I think there was one single thing that was green today, this morning. They're going to buy up everything. I'm looking at Litecoin at $100 and I think $13 we saw this morning. I told myself yesterday, in fact, I'm trying to think if Brian was out there with me when we were talking at work. Man, if I see $100, maybe it was Dan. Was it Dan? If I see $100, because he wasn't there, but I did chat with him on text. Anyways, someone was talking with me. Man, if I see $100 Litecoin, I'll probably have to buy 10 or so. Again, imagine getting Litecoin, 10 of them for $1,000. But again, go look at the charts. Look at the 200 moving day average, look at the 50, and you'll see, okay. Remember, when Litecoin got to $100, pretty much where it's at right now, roughly, that's when the afterburners kicked on for everything. All cryptos absolutely exploded. So, I want you to think about something. Who had the kind of money to push the entire crypto market up hundreds of billions of dollars in December? Think about that. Litecoin tripled. Bitcoin went from, 8,000, whatever it was at, to rapidly 10, 12, 14, 18, 19,000, 20K. Fell back down. All the other altcoins blasted up. That one's up 3 times. That one's up 2 times. All that stuff was going on. And it wasn't just 1 or 2 coins, right? It's the entire market moving at the same time. Who has the kind of money to do that? And again, if they wanted to do that, and they did, obviously, and then they sell off, guess who ran it up, sold off at the top, just like Lindsay said, just like Lindsay just got done saying. He said, oh, that little crypto market correction, oh, believe me, they were there. They knew where that top was. They got at the top, and guess what? They're in at the bottom. They'll be right in at the bottom every time. So, again, this is nothing new. The question is, how low will this go before they say, okay, we've gotten enough. We're ready to ride it back up. That, my friends, is the question. So I'm going to do a little looking today. Might have to do a little more shopping. Again, you want to cost average on your way down. Sometimes you want to cost average on your way back up too. Just depends on what your strategy is. But you should cost average. Same when you do these sell orders, when you're ready to sell something. You don't just sell one giant stack of crypto, all at once. You put a small sell order in, maybe the price is rising a little bit more. Stack it up, stacked selling, if you will. Put some sell orders at this price, put a few sell orders a little bit higher, put a few sell orders a little bit higher, that kind of a thing. Or you could just sit back and wait. Do one sell order, wait for the order to fill. So the market's doing, sell again, do another order. But, again, you want to capitalize on the way down. Obviously, it's the best way to do it. Now, if you just waited this whole time, because maybe you had a sneaky suspicion, they're going to go down even further, and you're waiting, again, boy, today's one of those days. Where's the bottom at? Are we getting close? Because, boy, it sure seems like it. And there's going to be a lot of people, I think, telling that story. Man, I got in at, whatever it ends up being. If it's $100 Litecoin today, or tomorrow, whatever, and they got in at 105, it's one of those stories. Like back when it was $42, runs up to 50, 60, back down. Oh, it's 36. Bitcoin was going down to. I'm like, man, $36 Litecoin. Hope y'all are getting some. I grabbed a few more. I did the same thing yesterday. At 142, I think, 43, somewhere on there, dollars. Grabbed a few more Litecoin. Had some Ethereum sitting on the side. The Ethereum wasn't down that bad compared to everything else. Said, you know what? I'm going to use some of that. Like I said, I got to see a coin, got some more status. And I'm going to look at the market today and see what else is out there. What other kind of sweet deals is out there? That's how I'm looking at this right now. What kind of sweet deal is this is out there right now? Except at this point, I'm not going to sell Ethereum or some other crypto for other crypto. This is one of those days where you're going to want to use some cash. Make it count, basically. Like super make it count. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Got to ride it out. But, again, last time doing that live stream, reading all the Webbot stuff, Webbot has not been wrong about this stuff at all. I mean, it really hasn't. So I still feel pretty damn confident that we're going to be getting past this blip, moving on. Again, you got all the banks, I repeat it, getting, not all of them, but a lot of them, getting patents and things on technology for blockchain technology. The crypto ruble, Russia got a parliament trying to pass a bill to make crypto, the crypto ruble legal tender. IBM working with Stellar. I mean, there's already been phone companies that have signed with Dent coin, Dent token. Not big ones over here in America, at least not yet, right? But I'm sure those days are coming. Just like some of these other coins were making deals with big companies and things. This is not going away. I'm looking, like what I see this is, it's like the tech bubble again from the 90s. And how long did that last? Years and years and years and years. And then the bubble did blow to a level, it finally blew up, imploded. And what was left over is what we have. Some great technology companies. there's a lot of crypto companies out there. And even, Cliff said, hey, not all of these are going to make it, through 2018 and stuff. Even 2017, you see scams, and we saw the Ponzi's and everything else. It makes you wonder, too, if some of these, for example, BitConnect, USI Tech, maybe even Laser. Are they, were they selling off here recently, last couple days? Getting their bounty, their illicit gains, and running for the borders of different countries, feeding into the sell-off, who knows? But even them, I mean, you're looking at hundreds of billions of dollars. We've had it up to recently 800 billion. Got down to 440 at the low in January. Excuse me. Back up to 5, 6, back into the 700s. Back down to 400 last night, 440, 430, and then today 370 something. And that's right now as I'm driving to work. It's 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, we'll have to see. I'll be watching it. I'll be taking a peek throughout the day. Not have to sit there and stare at it all day like, oh, I got to get the right moment. No, I think there'll be plenty of time to pick out some real gems. Again, I like to, on a day like this, because you never know if we're ever going to see a fall like this again. And like I said, I like to look at that, the CoinMarketCap website and just say, okay, we top 50 coins, let's say. They're here for a reason. They're the top 50. Which one's down the hardest today? That one. Second best hit hard. That one. You might find some that are pretty much identical, and several of them. Oh, I've got 3 of them that are down, 50% today. Holy crap. Well, look at them. Are those the coins you think you're going to like? You may not even care if you like them. All you know is, hey, they're top 50. That's all I need to know. 50% discount today, I'm buying some. But again, if you want to really make it count, you got to use cash today. You got to come up with some cash today. Unless you're one lucky son of a gun that has a crypto that is either flat or barely down. It's not even worth messing with any cash out of your bank account. You can just flip that one into one of these, super fire sale coins. Again, I did that yesterday with some Ethereum. It was barely down compared to everything else. It was down, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't down like everything else. So I just said, you know what, I do have, a bit of Ethereum sitting over here. What the hell? Grab some of it and use it. Here's another thought on some Ethereum. You're one of these companies that did an ICO. You have your war chest just sitting there this whole time, looking at $1,200, $1,300, $1,500 Ethereum the other day, back down to 1,000, up to 1,200. I'm not even sure where it's at right now. I didn't look at Ethereum, but it could be $700, $800 right now. And now some of these guys are getting nervous. Oh no, we need to sell some more off before it goes down too much. Again, why? Because they're humans too. And the elite know us very well. And they know that if you show people a market like this, it's supposed to correct by now. It doesn't correct. Correct to the higher side. Keeps going down. All right, give it an extra day. All right, up, down even worse. Okay, all right. Third day, oh my gosh, down even worse. Right? They understand that people will say, okay, I can't take any more losses. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. And they're getting in hand over fist, laughing all the way like they do to their banks, so to speak. So, old Snippy looking for a fire sale today, which there's quite a few, and I'll make a move. I'm not sure what yet. I get to work a little bit early, so I'll spend 10 minutes or so looking real quick, browsing some eye candy on my computer screen, so to speak. And I'll probably pull the trigger on something. Not necessarily worth me running out here to tell you, guys, I just got into this and this. Just go look at the market cap. Which ones are hit the hardest out of the top 50, top 100 even. And I'll probably be picking a couple of those, 2 or 3 of those. I want to make it count. When the recovery happens, down 50%, guess where it's going? not only is it going there, it's going to go somewhere else next. Because we already had a sell-off. We already had a 20% day and then a 25% day. Now we've got a 40+% day. So we will see. Take care.